Hello, welcome to Working Dragon Mystic, where we discuss real, metaphysical, and occult knowledge so that you can manifest real and tangible results in your life. This week, we're going to do a little bit more on our kitchen witchery series. And in fact, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite spices in the kitchen. I really get a lot of use out of this one, and that is paprika, people, paprika. Now, paprika is that spice that growing up, and a lot of people I met, they really overlooked the flavor of this spice. In fact, the only time I really saw my mom's jar of this come out of the spice cabinet was when she was making deviled eggs. And it was literally the color that she was reaching for. Now, me, when I make my deviled eggs, I use cayenne. I like a little bit more bite. I do know a lot of people do use cayenne. Now, or paprika, my bad. Another thing is, I've actually been told some people actually find paprika spicy. Maybe it's where I grew up, but this stuff, honestly, it's just not spicy. It has no heat to it for me. Your mileage may vary depending on your palate, and I get that. And when we are working with spices in the kitchen, try to remember people's palates are different and for varying reasons. But let's be honest, we're not here to discuss palates and taste. We're here to discuss paprika's magical uses. Now, I really do like this spice. One of the primary things you see over and over and over on correspondence tables is that it is a great energy booster. It has a way of boosting spell work energy or energy in general. Now, I'll be honest with you. I've actually found this true. If I can find a way to work paprika into my kitchen magic, I'm going to do it. Because this is essentially the dragon's blood of the kitchen cabinet. You know how dragon's blood amplifies and magnifies and empowers workings that you're doing. Dragon's blood incense and resin. Well, paprika can do that for your kitchen magic. Now, I use this a lot in my barbecue rubs. Gives great flavor and great color. And also, many of you have heard me talk about how I work with so much magic when I'm doing my grilling or other things. So paprika will help enhance that. Also great when I'm doing roast chickens or something like that. Or soups and stews. You've heard me talk before about how much I love doing soups and stews for kitchen magic because, again, how versatile they are to build and how easy they are. And you can build up a really good amount of it. And that amount can translate into how much power or energy you're putting into your life, or you can distribute it amongst friends and family. To me, that is an amazing road to go with. And paprika, it has a flavor to it that it's mild enough that a little bit will go a long way for your magic, but if you want to impart the flavor is really good in those soups and stews. I love to add this to chicken soup especially. Now, my preferred preference, and I get this question a lot when I talk about paprika, is I prefer the smoked paprika over standard paprika. I think it has a better flavor in my kitchen. However, I've also been asked, do they have different properties? Anything that you could associate with smoked ingredients, you could definitely be pulling that over. You could be pulling that fire energy over, and even that earthiness. And man, the Jets are giving me a time today. It can also bring in a strong air element. And that air element's great for intellectual workings, knowledge, focus, those kinds of things. So you could do it. But by and large, I really don't. When I reach for paprika, paprika's paprika. It's rarely that I want to drag in the smoked kind of associations. Because to me, it feels a little stretched. It feels like I'm trying to stretch to find an association to it. I've just never really got into it. Some people do. Now, other areas where this is great: fealty, loyalty, trust. So whether it be a friend or a relationship, if you're wanting some form of loyalty and trust in that relationship to get along, paprika, it's great. If you're worried about your significant other cheating on you, you can use paprika to help stack the deck in your odds that they will not cheat. However, as always, I'm a big proponent that if you're worried they're cheating, there's other problems. You probably shouldn't just rely on kitchen magic. You should probably examine the relationship and find out why it is you don't think they're loyal, why you don't trust them. Because me, if I don't trust you, I'm not in a relationship with you. Pretty much that simple. Another area this gets used a lot, and I know this is something that we don't talk about on this channel too much, and perhaps we should. Hex breaking, curse breakings. Paprika is amazing for hex breaking and curse breaking. I use this in a lot of my hex and curse breaking powders, but it is also great to work into foods and beverages in which you can drink and take in to do a spell working for breaking a hex or a curse. In fact, I may actually do a video specifically on a quick and easy hex breaking recipe later on this channel to do that, okay? Now, along with that loyalty aspect, paprika is great for love. So if you are trying to meet that special someone, paprika is great to help draw love into your life. One of the great uses that I've seen people utilize in kitchen witchery when it comes to paprika is to use it when you're making a dinner for that special someone. You two are already talking, you're dating, you're seeing someone, maybe it's just your first time seeing each other. You're preparing him or her a lunch of some kind, even if it's just like a little coffee or tea and sandwiches or something simple, that first, get together to talk. Paprika can really help you out here. Now, I'm not saying take their free will, but it can help gravitate and nurture and grow those emotions and those feelings if they're there genuinely. If you two are compatible, it will help you to grow those and connect that and to grow. It doesn't take their free will away, again, and that's a good thing. We don't want to be taking people's free will away. Okay? If you have to take free will away, it ain't love. Screw that. You don't want that crap. You want genuine, true love, and that's built on connection. And everything that connection requires, paprika can help you grow it so you could put it in the sandwiches, put it in the sauce, sprinkle it on the dish you're serving. Very simple, very easy. And also, the very quick recipe you could do, deviled eggs. Deviled eggs. They're devilishly delicious. We talked about how eggs are a food of fertility and manifestation. So you could literally make your deviled eggs in order to manifest, grow, and produce a loving relationship and to find that right person. Well, that's great. Top it with paprika to help further grow and increase that love. You know what I'm saying? That is a great dish. And when we're talking about that simple sit down and chat, it's a perfect dish. First off, deviled eggs, they're set there real nice and easy. And if you make them ahead of time, I've heard people say, well, they're soggy. Not if you make them, put them in the fridge the night before. That'll dry them up nicely. They'll still have a good texture. And you can serve them as a finger food to elegantly be able to snack on while you drink your beverage, your coffee, your tea, whatever it is you're having, as you all carry on a perfect conversation. It's very light, very easy, very simple. I would make sure they're not allergic to eggs and they do eat eggs before you do this. Just a tip. Now, another great use for paprika. This is a little bit of old school Appalachian magic that my grandma taught me. Paprika is amazing for banishing. Now, she would use it to banish people. And she would use it as such. She would say if you sprinkled it or threw it in someone's backyard, it would rid you of that person and banish them from your life. And if they caused you problems, it would then cause them problems in return. She was a big proponent of this. I once caught her with a jar of paprika in her purse. And ironically, we were going to visit her sister. So, gotta admit, I still wonder about that. But not only can it banish people, it is also great with banishing magics in other areas. If you have a particular entity in your house that you're wanting to get rid of, let's say you're not particularly good at your energy work just yet, but you need to do something to get rid of it, you could actually easily just sprinkle a pinch of this into some water and create a banishing spray. Just as you're sprinkling it, focus on a banishing spray, banishing the unwanted. That's all you're really going to need to focus on as you do this, and sprinkle it into that water, and you can easily spray just a very, very light mist around your house to easily help banish. You could do the same thing with a candle, for example. You could easily hold a candle, focus on it, and charge that candle to banish an entity. And you can actually focus on the smell of the candle and inhale that while you're focusing, so that where the scent goes in the house, the banishing effect goes. And sprinkle in a little of your paprika in order to further empower it. And then when you light your candle and the scent drifts through your home, everywhere the scent touches, the banishing magic also touches and lingers. Now, I really love this one, personally speaking, because the scent will linger in the house longer than the candle's lit. And one of the biggest things people tell me when it comes to banishing is they don't know if they've got every little spot in the house. Well, the scent will get there, trust me. If you're worried about a closet, open the closet, it'll drift right in. But it also lingers, which just further forces things out, even the stubborn ones. Now, I love using larger candles just because I don't like buying candles all the time. So I've always got a good long burning candle, scented candle on hand. I will admit, this method's a little problematic if you go to the store and you can't find something you like. I'm very picky about candle scents. I try to avoid foods because they make me hungry. And I really cannot stand the perfumey ones. Now, if you're one of the people who there's plenty of candles when you go to the store that you like the smell of, perfect. Sometimes, though, even myself, got to bite the bullet, buy a candle I don't like the smell of just because I got some work to do. We all know how that goes. So paprika is amazing for getting rid of those problems. Now, one thing that I have heard paprika is good for, I have not yet tested this one myself, is problem solving. Just as it can get rid of problems or banish problems, that association people have utilized for problem solving. So if they're coming up against a problem, they're stumped with it, whether it's a problem at work or what, they will use paprika in their dinner with the intent and focus of finding a solution and overcoming that problem. And within the week, the problem just dissolves. I have not had a chance to tackle that one, but I am really, really looking forward to researching on that one. I just want to make sure it's known that I haven't tested that last one yet. Now, this is an herb that doesn't get enough attention. It is a wonderful one, and I do recommend you give it a try. And if you haven't tried the smoked paprika yet, give that a try too. It's becoming very, very common. There for a while, when I first started using it, it was kind of hard to find. These days, it's everywhere. So it's pretty easy to find, especially in these little containers. If you're not sure, always buy the little container. That way, if you don't like it, no harm, no foul. And I'll be honest, I generally prefer little containers anyway. Spices don't last forever. They do kind of stay, well, they do, but they lose some flavor and freshness. So buying it in giant jugs just doesn't make sense to me. Also, I know I'm going to get a question on this because you all pay more attention to me than I do. Yes, it's a different hat. I know it's not one of the other two you guys are used to seeing. No, it's not really new. This is an older one. It's been in the closet. I don't get a lot of chances to wear it. And I don't think I have ever worn it on this channel. So, unless I may have worn it one time with a Santa hat on top. I'm not sure. So, yes, different hat, slightly different. Hope you all like it. I know I do. It's comfy as can be. Stays on well. I like it. I prefer black bands, but somehow the brown bands are growing on me. It's growing on me. Be sure to give this a try. Try to work this into your kitchen witchery. I think you'll really enjoy it. Also, if you are interested in more, we do have entire playlists set up on kitchen witchery. Magical basics, dragon magic. Also, if you want to, we have down below you'll find links to our online school where we have full online filmed video courses where you can take classes and learn more about meditation, dragon magic, tarot. And we are constantly adding more classes to that. So if you enjoyed this video, or you find this kind of content enjoyable, or perhaps you just like to click on the YouTube and see a goofy southerner talk about herbs, spices, and random occult stuff, hit that sub button down there and click the bell icon so that you can turn on all the notifications so you're notified anytime we do a video or we go live. We do live streams every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come on over and join us for that. It's always great to try and answer questions. It does get busy, but we do have a lot of fun over there. And we do have a Discord community as well. The Discord link can be found in the About section here on this channel. Go over there, click the tab. It'll say Discord. Click that. It'll take you straight into the Discord server. Come in, read the rules. If you agree to them, pop in, say hello. We'd love to have you. It's a great community of people sharing thoughts and ideals and trying to help each other master and improve their lives and live the life that they want to live and walk the path that is right for them. So until next time, I'm Drake, and this has been Working Dragon Mystic. Take care. Bye-bye.